This is an 811 exclusive.
Tell Classic Craig is going down. They mad they couldn't get their point across. Shit, I love the sound. Them sources looking weak, homie. You know we gon' check them out. Lying through your teeth, have my pseudo killer stretch you out. Bring them back, they calling me the puppet master. It's always some strings attached. The pseudo always dies at its source. We gon' see to that. And there you go pontificating. You know we don't believe in that. And I'm bringing reading back. Don't I make this shit look cool? Debaters better keep it cool. Might hit up heavy hitters, have a rule, get at you. Have my scholars line you up, and I ain't talking barber school. Peer review party, bring your paperwork. You showed up to debate with no sources, man, that's crazy work. Them ad homs that never work. If you scared, go to church. It's your Allah, no more shirt. The versus series poppin', sir. Till DMG is going down, they mad they couldn't get their point across. Shit, I love the sound. Them sources looking weak, homie. You know we gon' check them out. Lying through your teeth, have my pseudo killer stretch you out. Bring them back, they calling me the puppet master. It's always some strings attached. The pseudo always dies at its source. We gon' see to that. And there you go pontificating. You know we don't believe in that. Till Ratchet Craig is going down, they mad they couldn't get their point across. Shit, I love the sound. Them sources looking weak, homie. You know we gon' check them out. Flying through your teeth, have my pseudo killer stretch you out. Bring them back, they calling me the puppet master. It's always some strings attached. The pseudo always dies at its source. We gon' see to that. And there you go pontificating. You know we don't believe in that.
shoes on the cool. Country granny played the blues on the stool. Head wrap silky chewing on this oxtail. Scheming on the millie trying to hit the yacht sail. Gold shining lobster near the Everglade music. When we drop it's like you never made music. Better days never came easy to a quitter. Ain't no pump faking, let them see that I deliver. God body, baby, big 7 in the skin. Probably why you never hear no better again. Higher than the spot that we bout to set the bar. Stankin', smell it before it left the jar. I just left the coast straight to another ocean. Got excuses, me, I'm really having motion. Sipping on mimosa, chopping real estate game. 40 years later, still the same lane. Just left the hood, never heard of you. 30 long years, not a single word of you. Shop booming, baby, come and get it while it's open. I don't have time, I've been busy having motion. Just left the town, ain't spoke to you. You a L7, probably served to you. Shop still booming, come and get it while it's open. I don't have time, I've been really having motion. Boy, stop playing, this is not your lane. Never seen struggle, you do not know pain. Stop playing, would you be yourself? How they see you, how you see yourself. Ain't real, acting real fictitious. Family on the west probably still hit switches. Playing Sally Cell, brought the thumper in the car. I been down in Austin burning rubber down Lamar. Keep what you earn, put it back in the business. Gold mouth shorty spinning racks at the dentist. One stream need a whole 7 ways. That weaker than a whole 7 days. I've been playing chess, working on the left brain. Buzzing in my city way before the press came. Went and bought a now he think he less lame. Got the kind of gas that could fuel a jet plane. Just left the hood, never heard of you. 30 long years, not a single word of you. Shop
30 long years, not a single word of you. My man say, fuck how they see you, how you see yourself. And that's pretty much the theme of the show, because a lot of people got a lot to say about the Versus series, but I'm saying fuck how they see us, how we see ourselves. Now, that being said, welcome to Paradigm Shift TV 314. This is your brother, DMG the Poet, aka Brother Pianki, aka the infamous DMG, otherwise known as the HNIC. Shout out to Miss Haru Conscious. I said Haru Conscious because I found out I've been saying my man name wrong and my man been giving me grace, wasn't getting on my head. Shout out to the anonymous Hebrew in the building. Shout out to the man that got one of the hardest theme songs I done heard in these YouTube streets, the Bible Breaker A1. Shout out to Haru Conscious in the building. Shout out to everybody that's listening, participating, supporting, etc., etc. Now, that being said, family, y'all know before I get into my spiel, I got to do my spiel. I want to say God bless to all my Christian brothers and sisters. Hotep to all my Kemetic brothers and sisters. I want to say shalom to all my Israelite brothers and sisters. I want to say assalamu alaikum to all my brothers and sisters in the NOI. I want to say Islam to all my Moorish brothers and sisters. Peace to all my brothers and sisters in the nation of gods and earth, them 5%ers. I want to say what's up to all my atheist brothers and sisters. Salute to all my Abo brothers and sisters. I want to say what's up to all my Rasta brothers and sisters. What's up to all my Owaspi brothers and sisters? Create a gang. I want to say what's up to all my Naga brothers and sisters. Salute to the electromagnetic messiahs. Last and certainly not least, I want to say Jumbo to all the rest of my brothers and sisters all throughout the African diaspora, be it here in the wilderness of the United States of America or beyond. Y'all know I say that greeting for one reason only, is because if you're Black, I'm with you. And I hope that you with me. Our different ideologies should not keep us from uniting. We can't have unity without uniformity. And we can disagree without being disrespectfully disagreeable. Now, I always tell people that I'm an expert at losing friends and alienating people. And as y'all can see, we ain't got as many people as we once had in the chat, but I'm good with it because I have 0 people in the chat before I ever literally put my lips on anybody's ass besides my wife's, or metaphorically put my lips on somebody's ass. I just can't do it. I can't. Like if I tried, I couldn't do it. It's like when cats be like cats that got a problem saying sorry. I'm allergic to ass kissing. Again, outside of my queen. Now that's but I can't do it. So if I got to do that for you to watch, so long, bye, 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 as the song goes. That being said, it's a lot of chatter out there. So much trouble in these YouTube debate streets. But we got some stability over here. But we still got some haters. We got some haters who don't like our ranking system. We got some haters that don't like our judging system. And I'm here to tell y'all everything y'all need to know about the Versus series. Yeah, me and the undisputed, undefeated world champion Pandemus, the Pan-African atheist, was supposed to come up here and talk some stuff, but he had some things to take care of on the personal side. So me and him gonna try to get together Tuesday, do a takeover show. And I thought since we weren't doing our show, it'd be a good time to do this show. Y'all know this is a busy day. We got my main man, Haru Conscious, coming up with my man Ratchet Craig, a little bit over an hour. We got Sage the Savage interviewing the God Killer Brother Unk a little later on tonight. So I ain't gonna be before you too long. But I do wanna explain some things for those who playing with slow gases. I want to let them know where we coming from because I'm hearing some things, and y'all know me. I don't run from it, I run to it. It's like when I first was talking, I was talking big noise about Vocab Malone. I said he was the Vlad TV of the Black conscious community, right? And he ended up reaching out through a mutual friend. And with that being said, I was like, if I'm talking about him, I could talk to him. I don't run from it, I run to it. And so with that being the case, just like always, I don't run from it. I run to it. So whatever needs to be known, whatever you're afraid of, whatever is giving you apprehension, we can get to it. Hey, Anonymous, I'm gonna post a link. Come in, because I'm not sure if you're talking to me or if you're talking to somebody in the chat, but the link is in the chat. Meanwhile, I'm gonna share my screen because I ain't got nothing to hide about what we doing over here. You did? So, as it says, everything you need to know about the Versus series. Yeah, and listen, shout out to Little Takari. Shout out to Little Takari. I heard he feel a way about you and Mike, but if he paid attention from the beginning, he would know why Mike is ranked where he is and why you rank where you are. That being said, we lost 3 people in the top 10 for various reasons. I heard he said something about somebody lied on Bosco. It's recorded. It's recorded. Nobody has to lie about anything. See, these dudes get in their feelings, and I be wondering, like, all this transgender stuff that's happening, I be wondering who got what in their genitalia area, because it's a lot of cats that's acting suspect to me. And that's almost an offense to the sisters with the way these cats act. It's an offense to the sisters to say they acting like sisters. You hear me? Like, these dudes is anyway. I'm gonna get into the information, and we gonna deal with what it is to participate in the Versus series and let's just go. Let's go. All things Versus series. Everything you need to know about the Versus series debate league. By yours truly, DMG. My name is my name. First and foremost, the Versus Series Debate League presentation rules. The Versus Series Debate League is committed to sharp intellectual combat, powerful presentations, and competitive fairness. These rules govern how each debater presents their material, ensuring that live engagement remains the core of every match. Presentation format. All participants must use PowerPoint or an equivalent slideshow format, Google Slides, etc. Visual presentations are required, no free-form lectures. Multimedia limitations. Pre-recorded video or audio content is strictly limited to a maximum of 2 minutes total per presentation. This rule is in response to the FitBarber versus Michael Everett, where excessive use of a pre-recorded video was deemed to be unbalanced in the live exchange. All pre-recorded material must be embedded directly into the slide deck and played during the participants' allotted time. Now, there was some talk going on that this was in response to my mans and them from Naga coming over. This occurred immediately following a debate with Michael Everett and the FitBarber due to one of the competitors, rightfully so, having some issues with a video being played. There was nothing wrong with the video being played because there was no rules established about videos being played prior to that. But once it was complained about, we talked about it, and we came to this conclusion. It had nothing to do with Naga. I want to state that for the record. I ain't got no reason to lie. Ain't nobody whooping my ass. This was established in the days immediately following the FitBarber versus Michael Everett. Time management. Each participant is responsible for tracking and using their time wisely. You may pause your time a maximum of 3 times per debate, not including closing. Let's see who we got in the building. Shout out to the Anonymous Hebrew. What's up, bro?
Peace to you, big dog. I just wanted to get on real quick. Nah, my shot was shooting that pan, right?
Okay.
So make this clear. I'm gonna say this to everybody.
That's funny. Now that you done told me who.
Yeah.
Why is you going at the chip like that, man? Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna clear it up in a minute, but I do want to say this. When it comes to the administration over here, these brothers are solid. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't no shooting for me in that perspective, right? So you ain't never got to worry about that. I'm shooting at the debaters.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. And I didn't think you were shooting. I thought you had a question. But
no.
But yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
go ahead.
No, you make everything so transparent over here is easy. Like, I ain't gonna hold you.
And you actually the inspiration for this presentation because this is all the information I sent you the other day.
I appreciate that. That. And so, but this is I'm going to say what I was saying about Pan, and then I'm going to make it clear when I said like the apex predator effect, right? So what I said was it seemed like that pressure is mounting, right? Like you the champ, this your spotlight. Now, I get it. When you come on Tuesday, you'll be able to shoot back if you want to. So I'm not going to go too far because I don't know what's going on in your life. No disrespect. Like you're the champ, fam. And you got a new number one, and he hungry. Right? Hey, Rue seemed real focused right? I ain't saying he gonna win, ain't gonna win. He still got to deal with that shoe. But I tell you, I know one thing: both of them brothers is hungry, right? So whomever it is, I can't talk about myself yet because I ain't in there. Please don't get it twisted. I'll be there soon. Win, lose, or draw, I'll be there soon, right? So,
no doubt, no doubt. Hey, Chakori, I tried to add you, but I don't know if you left or if you dropped off. But come on back up.
And then that's the final thing. I'm gonna say what I learned from years of doing this with rankings and all of this. Hey man, these rankings swing like a pendulum, bro. Right? Stay consistent. Just stay consistent and keep shooting. Y'all looking at this thing like everybody supposed to be Floyd Mayweather. That's not it, bro. Not when you in a room full of killers. All right. Like
that's facts.
Take your L, come back, or at least debate consistently, right? If you haven't debated in a while and you got other guys that's coming up and you in that top 10, like something got to give. You either got to get active more or you got to do better in your debates. That's the only choice. I'm sitting here watching. I'm studying. I'm learning, right? I advise y'all to do the same thing. Learn how the system works, right?
Yeah. We got my man Jose in the building. What's up, bro? Can you hear us? Unmute your mic, bro. All right, it look like our brother Jose can't hear us. I'm going to get back to this presentation. Where did I leave off? I left off at time management. Each participant is responsible for tracking and using their time wisely. You may pause your time a maximum of 3 times per debate, not including closing. And this is just talking about the round section because the chin check session is a whole nother animal, but we're going to get there. Moderation and enforcement. A league-appointed moderator will monitor time, resolve disputes, and step in if there's stalling, off-topic digressions, or abuse of rules, personal attacks, excessive profanity, or disruptive conduct. All of this can result in warnings, penalties, or immediate disqualification. And y'all know from watching that is all based on who's moderating. It's up to the discretion of that moderator. I may allow things that Ratchet don't allow. Ratchet may allow things that Classic don't allow. Classic may allow things that nobody don't allow, and vice versa and all around. So just because I give leeway with cursing and things of that nature, nobody may not. Ratchet may not, Classic may not. It just depends on what moderator you get. But understand at any point, these things could be levied against you. That's just what it is. Standard format rules for the Versus Series standard debate. Opening statements. Each participant has 3 minutes to present their opening remarks. The argument rounds. Round 1, main argument. That means you breaking down your and presenting what it is you there to lay down. Whatever your topic of choice was, whatever your affirmative argument is, whatever you arguing against, this is your opportunity to lay down your demonstration in your first round. That's your main argument, 10 minutes per participant. Round 2 is your opportunity to rebuttal or expand upon the argument that you're trying to build or a combination thereof, but you still have 10 minutes. The same participant opens both rounds, and that would be the affirmative. Then you have everybody's favorite part of the show, the chin check round. And the chin check round is where it gets crazy. And it gets crazy because each participant has 10 minutes to ask their opponent as many questions as they can. And they press the issue. This is where the pressure begins to mount. Each participant has 10 minutes to question their opponent. The questionnaire controls the time during their round. The affirmative speaks last during the chin check session. Moderators may interfere if stalling occurs. By stalling, I mean the person being asked the question beats around the bush on answering the question. They don't answer the question. They want to start having a continuation of the round section where they start debating. Either way, the moderator may intervene if stalling occurs. Each participant may pause their time up to 3 times. And then we had a closing statements. Each participant has 3 minutes to close. That's the standard debate. Now, the championship format is a bit different. You still have your opening statements of 3 minutes each. The argument round is 15 minutes per participant. The second round, where you rebuttal or expand upon your original argument or a combination thereof, is another 15 minutes. The affirmative goes first in each round. Then we have the Q&A or the chin check session. That remains 10 minutes in the championship rounds. Affirmative speaks last, and then you have your closing remarks of 3 minutes. You still have the 3 timeouts. Any deviation from these rules, including overuse of video or improper format, may result in penalties or disqualification at the moderator's discretion. We debate live, we think fast, we win with facts. That's a quote from yours truly, the infamous DMG, co-founder and CEO of the Versus series. Now, we can continue. This is the Versus series title breakdown. We go like when I say I'm being transparent, I'm breaking it all down. This is the Versus series title breakdown. Each title plays a unique role in shaping the Versus series debate league, giving room for solo excellence, digital momentum, and team brilliance. The Versus series undisputed world championship. That's the top prize, the highest honor, is reserved for the league's most dominant solo debater. Represents total mastery of the art, style, presentation, presence, and crowd control. Defended in high-stakes solo matchups. Being the world champion means you're the one everyone's aiming for. Shout out to Pandemus, the Pan-African 80s. The social media championship, this is the secondary title, celebrates the most visible, viral, and consistent debater in the league, focused on fan engagement, momentum, and online presence. Defended often and is key for spotlighting rising stars and fan favorites, building towards world title contention. So that's the distinction between the world title and the social media title. Tandem division championships. This is team debate titles, which is coming soon. Y'all stay tuned for that because we're going to put about 6 teams together. And we're going to we don't just name champions over here. We make them earn it. We're going to put about 6 teams together, maybe 8. And only one team is going to come out with these tandem division titles. That being said, the prize is awarded to a 2-person debate team that excels through chemistry, strategy, and complementary styles. The equivalent to wrestling's tag team titles emphasizes team symmetry, coordinated angles, and creative double team approaches to arguments. Defended in duo matchups, allowing for multiple perspectives. Winning this shows you're not just a great individual, but part of an elite unit. Everything you need to know about the Versus series, you get right here. Why the arbitrators/judges in the Versus series debate league remain anonymous. This is a big controversy, apparently. Somebody the other day, shout out to my man, said it was janky for us not to tell people who our judges are. And real quick, gotta pause to honor the godmother of the Versus series. Shout out to Mama B, aka Barbara Cunningham, the godmother of Paradigm Shift TV and the Versus series. I got to go in and drop a bomb for Mama B. Let me give her another one right quick. Shout out to Mama. And Mama, I got that. I got our brother address. Everything gonna be taken care of, so don't worry about that. Got the address and everything is moving forward accordingly. I will let you know when it's taken care of, send you pictures and the whole nine. But this is a big controversy apparently because people want to know who the judges is. The question is, why do they want to know who the judges is? Because I had somebody ask me, somebody tell me, what if the judges is one of my ops? First of all, why is you in a debate league where you think the people who run the debate league would allow somebody who is your op to judge your debate? Let me explain this very carefully for y'all. If any of the debaters in the Versus series, and I sent Ratchet the debater profiles, and I'm gonna break that down in a second. And I realized we got like 18 participants, some more involved than others, but still 18 participants. I've made 18 debater profiles for the Versus series. And I was like, dog. But if any of y'all, and y'all know as soon as y'all come in, I say, let me make you a free logo that you're free to use however you see fit. Hopefully not on no nefarious stuff, but it's yours, free. Ain't nobody making no logos for free. I'm just telling y'all, that's branding. But that's a token of my appreciation for y'all coming over here and rocking with us. So that's free. Then I make a debater profile so the audience know who y'all is, and they go on the community page of the channel. Now, y'all tell me what other debate league doing that. Just keep it a bean with me and tell me what other debate league doing that. Shout out to the #1 contender for the Versus series world title, my man, Haru Consciousness, in the building. Haru, let me read this right quick, and then I'm going to get to you and whatever comments you want to make. Give me 1 second, and I'm going to read this part right quick. Now, the Versus series is built on competitive spirit, critical thinking, and mutual respect. But we've also learned through experience that protecting the integrity of the leagues means protecting those who serve it. For this reason, our arbitrators/judges remain anonymous. Protection from harassment and retaliation, unfortunately, a small but dangerous segment of the community has responded to losing with harassment, stalking, and even threats against judges. These actions have included doxing attempts, unwanted contact through social media, personal attacks on career or family. This type of toxic, entitled behavior is unacceptable, and it is proven to occur. It has been proven to occur. Y'all seen it a few months ago, right here on this platform. We will not allow a single sore loser to disrupt the real life of someone who gave their time in good faith. Our judges are professionals with lives outside of this. Our arbitrators are educated professionals with many with careers, families, and reputations beyond this debate world. They volunteer their time out of passion for the culture, not for drama or validation. We will not tolerate any attempt to interfere with their peace, safety, or privacy. Their anonymity is non-negotiable because protecting them is protecting the league. This league is for grown folk. This is a space for those who want to sharpen their mind, not shame the judges when they don't get their way. If your first instinct after a loss is to blame, stalk, or harass, you're in the wrong arena. Losing doesn't make you a victim. Harassing the judge does. Judges and arbitrators are chosen for fairness, not favoritism. Our judges are selected based on expertise in debate and rhetoric, a track record of objectivity, professionalism, and the ability to explain decisions. They are held to internal standards, reviewed and vetted regularly. That's a fact. They are not your fans. They are not here for truth, clarity, and critique. They are here for truth, clarity, and critique. Zero tolerance for toxic behavior. Anyone caught trying to discover a judge's identity, harassing or threatening the judge, posting slander or personal attack will be met with disciplinary action, including permanent removal from the league. I hope that's crystal clear. I hope it's crystal clear. So we ain't got to keep having these weird conversations about cats that got an issue with the judging. Shout out to my man Haru Consciousness, bro. What you got a question or comment for me? You want to tap in? Go ahead, bro. I don't know if you muted. You might be muted, bro. Jump out and come back in. All right, while we waiting on my brother, I'm going to continue, but I will let him have his say as soon as he jump back up. That is the #1 ranked debater in the Versus Series Top 10. There are 3 phases to each Versus Series debate. Phase 1 is the negotiation room. The purpose is to establish potential debate topics. The platform for this is a back chat messenger room developed specifically for that reason. And we got our brother back. What's going on, Haru?
Hey, peace, bro. Hey, I was just tapping in because, I'm actually in support of the rules, the setup. I think the way that you got it, bro, is actually flawless. You know what I mean? So if anybody actually really has an issue with how this is being done, they obviously are not being sincere and they're not being genuine in their approach. You know what I mean? So what I sense there is like someone that's with the intent to cheat. So, in this, I think at this level on this type of platform, none of this here is really acceptable. And I wholeheartedly support you on everything that you're enforcing when it comes down to this. You know what I'm saying? I think that every debater on this league should be in support of it. And if they're not, they know where they can go, right?
Bro, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it because it's kind of weird to me. Like, why even participate in a league where you think we would do something nefarious, like make your op the judge? you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like if you start there, then you already know you shouldn't be here.
I'll be honest with you, DMG. It's just what that's called is bad logic. If you sense anything, any kind of hanky panky with the judging system or a league in particular, why even participate? And it just to me, it just gives them an excuse at the end. You know what I mean? When they can't handle the judgment of the outcome of the debate, we see it all the time, bro. People go on for days, weeks, months, crying, whining, reviewing their own debates. You know what I mean? Going league to league, chat to chat with it. It just shows me, man, that they intended to cheat from the begin with.
Hey, let me address this. I see Takari say he defended this league. Yeah, and I defended you. So that's cool. But all of this, we messed up your debate. What happened in your debate is I let people up on the panel. That's it. There was no error with the judges, none of that. I let people up on the panel when during the tournament we weren't doing that right after the debate, but I did in that one. That's it. So if that messed you up, if that messed up the debate because I let people on the panel, I take full responsibility for it. And I apologize. But that's all that happened. Nothing happened with the judges. Instead of closing right out like we normally did, I let people on the panel. That's it.
Hey, DMG, you ain't got no reason to apologize, brother. I think you are one of the most fairest, and I think that you really got a good hold on this moderating thing as far as moderating these debates, because I've seen debates get out of hand, and I've seen some being very cordial. But I mean, you up for the task, bro. You like right on the spot with it. So I don't think you need to apologize for anything.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, bro. I'm apologizing for a couple of reasons, because I actually consider dude a brother. And if my brother feels slighted, then I want to rectify that. Like, I really rock with dude. So if he uncomfortable coming on my platform, that's a problem for me. Whether I feel like it's warranted or not, I want to rectify that. You feel me? So, and I'm dead serious about that. Understanding his issues with you, Mike, and whoever, this is still competition. And I still consider him a brother. And if he uncomfortable coming on my platform, I wanna rectify that if I can. Now, if I can't, I can't. I ain't begging nobody. But if I can rectify that, I at least want to give it a shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I think that some of everybody knows Takari. He's been around for a long time. And I'll be honest with you. I'm just going to give it to you straight from my perspective. I don't know anyone personally to hate them personally. So if it's any kind of contention with me, it's just the information. So I don't hate the brother as a person or nothing like that, but I do feel like in a way, there's a lot of whining and crying that be going on that it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. I mean, I just had his whole partner tell me a couple of weeks ago that I paid the judges. Come on, man. At what point do we stop this?
Right. Yeah, you paid the judges whose identity you don't even know.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't know who the judges is. Wouldn't even begin to know who to pay. And secondly, I'm gonna pay them what? How much money for them to act like Boo Boo the Fool in front of a crowd of how many?
Bro, I'm just yeah. But let me get back. Let me get back to the yes, presentation. Sir. I'm still gonna keep it. You can stay up, or you can come back up, because I'm gonna open it up for a little bit once I finish, because I'm not gonna be on long, because you got a show coming up with Ratchet Craig that everybody need to come back and watch. So let me get back to this, and I'll open it up briefly, but not for too long. So again, the 3 phases of debates in the Versus series. There are 3 phases to every debate in the Versus series. There are some exceptions because things get ironed out before these processes even have to take place. But for the most part, we want to keep it to these 3 phases. And everybody needs to understand that these 3 phases may have to be partaken in. That being said, phase 1 is the negotiation room. The purpose is to establish debate topics. The platform is a private messenger room. Once a matchup is confirmed, both participants enter a dedicated negotiation room, a private messaging space designed to foster topic development. This is where mutual respect and strategy begin to play a role. What are the expectations? Each debater must submit at least 3 potential topics for consideration. If the debate topic is predetermined by the league or its commissioners, this step focuses on clarifying rules and expectations. Topics should be thought-provoking and competitive. A pool of viable debate topics that both parties agree could be debated live. This ensures that all participants are both prepared and passionate about the subject matter. And we're gonna get into why I want participants to be passionate, because this ain't a lint in the pockets debate league. We pay our debaters for their efforts, doing research, putting research into a presentation, and then presenting research to the audience and your opponent is not something to be sneezed at, so to speak. That takes a lot of courage, a lot of moxie, and we want to make sure people are compensated for it. I've modeled this after the UFC, and if you're familiar with the UFC, 2 men or 2 women enter a ring, a cage, they both, whether they win or lose, have a purse for that engagement. And I feel very passionate that that's what needs to happen in this debate league. So standard debates, well, we'll get to that. Let me finish. The next phase is the face-off. Phase 2 is the face-off. The purpose is to finalize the debate topic in a public setting. The platform is a live broadcast on Paradigm Shift TV 314. This is the official prelude to the debate, where both competitors appear on a live stream hosted by yours truly, the infamous DMG, or possibly one of several co-hosts, Classic Craig, Ratchet Craig, or nobody. The purpose is to publicly determine the final topic to be debated. Both debaters appear live, adding tension and visibility. They present and discuss the shortlisted topics from phase 1. A final topic is agreed upon during the live session, showcasing transparency and allowing fans to weigh in with early reactions. Face-offs often include trash talk, personal narratives, and verbal strategy, setting the stage and setting the emotional tone for the debate itself. The debate topic is locked in and the countdown to the official matchup begins. Promotion begins shortly after. That's phase 2, the face-off. Phase 3, the versus series debate. The purpose is that the official debate that counts towards the ranking and legacy of each debater. The platform is Paradigm Shift TV 314. Here's the overview. This is what it's all about. A live structured debate that is judged, ranked, and paid. It is either a standard debate or a championship title debate, each with distinct rules and rewards. That's phase 3, the final debate between the 2 participants. Debate payout structure. Standard debate. Each debater receives $50 for their participation, $50. You gather research, or you recollect research you already had. Either way, you got to compile research. You then put said research into a PowerPoint presentation, or you already had. Then you present it not only to the audience, but to your opponent. Then you have to square off against your opponent in a Q&A. The most intense Q&A in this game, the chin check session. I wish I could pay more than $50, but right now, that's where we at. Each debater receives $50 for their participation. Payouts must be issued within 7 days of the contest. Now, I explained last night that I was changing this to 7 days. Usually I put it in before 9 a.m. the next day. And most of the time, that will still remain the case. But as we get new debaters, we get more debaters, we try to put on debates more often, meaning we may have one on Saturday, one on Sunday, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, 1 on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That means more people are going to be getting paid. And while we have people that donate, including one very dedicated supporter who I'm very, very grateful to, this is coming out of my pocket. So when I have several people to pay, I need more time. And that's just what it comes down to. I done told y'all I'm not rich. If it ever come a time where something come up where I can't pay, I will give y'all the option of canceling or postponing the debate until I can guarantee payment, or we can do the debate and I will guarantee you that I'll pay you within 7 days. But I'm not gonna get up there and lie and let y'all do the debate and then tell you I can't pay you. Because it's 5 people in this house. All 3 of my kids have cars. My wife got a car. I got a work van. If something happened to one of them, I'm telling y'all right now, ain't nobody getting paid. The cars got to get fixed. I'm not rich, but I do think it's important that the people that decide to participate in this league get paid for their efforts. And I'm not compromising on that. So as long as y'all work with me, I'm gonna work with y'all. Title debates: the Undisputed Versus Series World Championship and the Versus Series Social Media Championship, as well as the upcoming Tandem Division titles. Here's the payout structure. Defending champions will receive $100, while the challenger will receive $50. Same 7-day payout window applies. Matchups carry extra weight in rankings and visibility. So again, defending champions receive 100, challengers receive 50. We believe it's important to compensate the people who participate for their work. I'm not rich, but if you work with me, I'm gonna work with y'all and we're gonna make it happen. I'm standing on that. Versus Series Debate Top Contenders Rubric. Everybody want to know how we come to the conclusions we come to when we rank people where we rank, even when people have lost. If you notice, we don't put a record by the people who ranked. The record keeping is for the debater themselves. We know who undefeated and who not, because it's about your performance. Yeah, we consider that you lost, but we also consider the manner that you lost in. So you're never going to lose a debate and get ranked over somebody who won. But just because you lost, it don't mean you get kicked out of the top 10 entirely. Now, you lose 2 or 3 in a row, that's probably what's going to happen. But if you lose 1 and you had a dynamic performance, you can still end up in that top 10. You may be on the lower half, but you can still stay in the top 10. So let's break it down. 50% is performance. How often do you win debates? Argument quality. Do your arguments demonstrate depth and clarity, engagement and delivery? Are you persuasive, articulate, and engaging? Versatility. Can you argue different perspectives effectively? That's 50%. Strength of competition and opponent quality. Have you faced and beaten strong debaters? That's 30%. Diversity of matchups. Have you taken a wide range of styles and topics? Are you a pressure performer? How do you perform in high stakes debates? That's another rubric. Commitment to the brand, 20%. Are you active in debates and discussions? Promotion and representation. Do you support and engage with the league's content? Sportsmanship and professionalism. Do you uphold the league's competitive spirit and respect your opponents? Additional considerations. Resilience. Do you bounce back from losses and improve? Innovation. Do you bring fresh strategies and unique perspectives, fan and peer impact? Are you respected and talked about in the community? This is the rubric for which we judge who goes into the top 10 rankings. And if anybody want a copy of this PDF, hit me up. Give me your email and I will send this to you, especially if you're thinking about becoming a debater. It's all about transparency. The Versus Series Debate League isn't just about competition. It's about legacy, integrity, and providing a safe, dynamic space for thinkers and warriors of word to battle intellectually and respectfully. Each phase is designed to elevate an experience, ensuring that each debate is earned, witnessed, and respected. If any of this is a problem, let's dialogue. Let's have a conversation about it. But understand there are some elements we are standing on. And if that's a problem, debate somewhere else, debate elsewhere. This league protects its people, period. If respecting the privacy of our judges is something you can't handle, then please debate elsewhere. We are not for everybody, and that's by design. We're here for the competitors, not crybabies, for growth, not gossip, for culture, not chaos. Sincerely, the Versus Series Debate League Administration. That's myself, the infamous DMG, co-founder and CEO of the Versus Series. That's from the best promoter and matchmaker in the business, Ratchet and Classic Craig, respectfully. The co-CFOs and co-founders of the Versus Series. That's from Sage the Savage, the secretary of the Versus Series. That's from Vice President, nobody from Trust and Believe the Gospel of Paradigm Shift TV 314 and the Versus Series. And that's from the head of security, my man, the GT, AKA GT, host of the GT. Listen, y'all go check out the GT Project. If you want to talk about powerful shows on the channel that don't get they due, check out the GT Project hosted by our man, the GT. That being said, he is the head of security over here on Paradigm Shift TV 314. That is the administration, and that is sincerely from all of us to all of you. And again, if any potential debaters want a copy of this PDF, please let me know. Hit me up on Facebook. Give me your email and I will get an email to you. And I hope this transparency, this information gives you even more incentive to come over here and rock with us. Or let you know that you ain't built to rock with us. Either way, I respect it. I hope y'all respect it. The Versus Series is live in 2025. I'm gonna open up this chat. If y'all got a question or comment for me, we're gonna get to it. And we're gonna get out of here because we got some powerful shows up ahead. My man, Haru Consciousness, I see you still with us, man. You got anything for me on what I presented?
Yeah, man. It was no, actually, I think it is perfect. I'm in alignment with it all, bro. All right, you know, if like I said before, if anybody has an issue with that, they shouldn't even be here. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we all adults. We having a good time on YouTube, and instead of out here fighting in the streets and arguing amongst each other, we arguing about this information. So I think that we should really hunker down and get prepared for like as far as the debater wise is get ready for these debates, because this is about to be a fire season, bro. And so at the end of the day, I'm in agreement with you 100%. You already know I support the channel, my brother. And I'm gonna do my best to even promote it even further from here on out. I've opened myself to some other platforms. So as far as the rules is concerned, if we can attract more debaters or things like that, that's with it. I even jump out there and tell you, bro, I'm gonna become a solid investor to help sponsor some of these debates, because I'd love to see it happen.
Appreciate it, bro. And listen, I just wanted to be as open and as transparent as I possibly could, because it's a lot of talk out there. And you know me, like I said, I don't run from it. I run to it, man. I'm 48 years old.
Yeah.
I didn't been in real life situations like this. This internet stuff is nothing to the kid. You know, every now and then somebody find a way to get under your skin. I ain't saying that I'm invulnerable to that, but for the most part, this ain't real life, bro. So
Right.
for people to be talking the talk they talk, like this is like some crucial shit is weird to me. It ain't nothing back here that I can't deal with.
Right.
So if you want to know, there it is. You know what I mean? So
you know what, DMG, I want to piggyback on you on that, because you know me and you had this conversation before. And the thing is that I get tired of explaining to people that you don't know me. See what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, you know, half of these people that's talking all the noise and doing all the loud barking or whatever, these are typically the people I've never even entertained a day in my life. We're not into the same things. You see what I'm saying? We have different lifestyles. So at the end of the day, you know, don't get me wrong. I was raised in the projects, but I grew up to make something out of myself, man. And so, you know, at this age, man, we pushing 50, bruh. We don't got time for the nonsense. We got wives, we got families, and don't get it twisted. We, you know, if it has to be that way, we ain't gonna let nothing slide. But when it comes down to this type of thing right here, this is all about the information, my brother. So my thing is, my message to people, and I'm gonna stress this on my show too: stop attacking each other and start attacking the information. That's where you're gonna do well at. All this personal stuff don't have to be, because actually what we're doing is educating each other in certain ways, and that should bring us closer. Right?
How did you personally feel about the top 10 rubric?
About the top 10 what now, bro?
The rubric, the breakdown on how we come up with those who
Oh man. You know what? I think it's dynamic. I really do. I think it's a good spin on how you do it. Honestly, anyone that would disagree with how that is formatted really doesn't understand the rules of engagement of debate and how you rank things. You get what I'm saying? So, for instance, you may have somebody that's a certain caliber that's proficient in this area. All right, just say like in the area of philosophy. But when it comes to science, they would get absolutely slaughtered. So it's important to rank these people according to where you need to rank them for a particular tournaments within that caliber of what their expertise is. So I'm not saying that people shouldn't get advantageous and jump out there and take on new topics. But what I'm saying is that any debater knows, like I know, you don't debate something you never studied, right? So at the end of the day, DMG, I think that the way y'all do the rankings and everything like that is actually perfect. See, like for instance, a lot of people don't know my background. I'm more underground. Had my own league. I was an undefeated and still undefeated champion of my league. Have not lost yet. And I don't want to rub it in, but I did beat Dr. Too Sweet. And so when I came here, I won some exhibitions. Depending on what I'm talking about and my activity, my engagement with the channel, why wouldn't I be ranked number one? Why wouldn't I be?
Hey, y'all better quit playing with Haru. Y'all better quit playing with the pseudo slayer. You say, why wouldn't I be?
And I'm just saying, I want someone to step up and take that away from me, please. You're gonna have a hard time because I'm stingy. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm just saying, bro. I think that the way that the rankings are set up is beautiful. You know what I mean? And you know from the beginning when I talked with you, man, I had a whole clear map of how I wanted to navigate this system and reach my way to the top, and I did just that. So, I don't care if what people got to say. A lot of people might not think I even should be number one. But my thing is, you haven't stepped up and beat me. In the underground, I done tore you probably apart several times. That people don't hold that in accountability either. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, I think you rocking out. I'm rocking with you, and we gonna see this thing to the top.
That's facts. That's facts, man. So, hey, I put the link in the chat again. Bro, I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Like I said, if any potential debater want to come over to Paradigm Shift TV 314, the Versus series and debating, you want a copy of this presentation, I will happily send it to you. I think I laid everything out so it can forever and completely be laid out. Shout out to all the haters. Shout out to all the sore losers. Shout out to all the wannabe promoters who don't know how to get out their own way. Because as I always say, if you tired of your host all in the video, yelling, screaming, making your presentation about him, if you tired of the host challenging you to a debate after you kick their favorite debater butt, if you tired of your promoter being on the sub, let me not do that. Hey, if you're tired of all that, come to Paradigm Shift TV 314 in the Versus series. You dig? And that being said, man, it's your brother DMG. That's the #1 ranked debater in the world, Haru Conscious. And the next sound y'all gonna hear is that of the musical Messiah, Neo Love. Shout out to our brother. Hey, much respect to you, bro. Salute to you. Salute to your pops. Everybody at the shift is with you. Hey, tomorrow, family, y'all know we got Haru Consciousness coming up with Ratchet Craig in a little under an hour. Matter of fact, not even an hour. In about 20 minutes. I went a lot longer than I expected. In about 20 minutes, we got Haru Consciousness with Ratchet Craig, and Haru got some things to say. At 7:15 Central Time. 7:15 Central Time, we got Sage the Savage interviewing the God Killer Unk. from the pseudo killers, from Community of Skeptics, formerly of the Amin-Ra Squad. Y'all know who he is. He will be here at 7:15 Central Time. Coming up in 20 minutes, we got Haru Conscious with Ratchet Craig. Tomorrow, I got the brother, he in the chat, Hercules. He gonna be talking about black mathematics. So that's tomorrow, 7:15 Central Time. Tuesday, we got the champ, the undefeated, undisputed Versus Series world champ, Pandemus, the Pan-African Atheist, will be here Tuesday, live and in effect. I keep telling y'all the Versus Series is live in 2025. We ain't playing around. If you want to support the platform, y'all see it down there at the bottom of the screen. Hit the Cash App, DMG DAPOET. That's $DMG DAPOET, $DMG the Poet. If you want to make sure these debaters continue to get $50 per debate for standard debates, $100 to the champ, $50 to the challenger for world title, social media title, and tandem title debates. Support the platform, hit that Cash App. We get a little change on YouTube, and when I say a little change, I mean a little change, but we only get it once a month, and they tax us, y'all. So hit the Cash App, $DMG DAPOET. Hey, my name is my name. Ask anybody that done debated on the channel if they got paid when it comes to this Versus Series thing.
That's
hey,
right.
Ratchet Craig got the link in the chat for Haru's show. Hit that link and it'll take you over to Haru's show. In the meantime, the next sound y'all gonna hear is that of the musical Messiah, Neo Love. We out of here, family. Till next time, it's your brother DMG. We'll be black at it again. That's peace.
Peace.
The following music is performed by the musical Messiah, aka the most dangerous Bible believer. Please be advised by how hard it hits.
You don't wanna have to do it, 'cause if you do it, you gon' have to prove it, you gon' lose it. Nigga, living life in my paradigm, shifting time from one state of mind. Something like the true is yes sir, I can prove it. Go ahead, bring the hallelujah to the back up on the beat, back up on the sweet, pack up all who speak bad on O&E. You don't wanna have to do it, 'cause if you do it, you gon' have to prove it, you gon' lose it. Nigga, living life in my paradigm, shifting time from one state of mind. Something like the true is yes sir, I can prove it. Go ahead, bring the hallelujah to the back up on the beat, back up on the sweet, pack up all who speak bad on O&E. You might know that Neo love, but Neo love O&E above. Switching lanes in the turning lane, old school, no roof above. Carpool, no room for her. Bitch, you cartoons, we gets it up. We check the sources, you listen to voices, you are not living like us. You say you creeping in houses and all of the monsters is living in fear of us. Pussy, we are not monsters and we are not pouncing and we are not giving a fuck. We up the score on you niggas, we done outgrown out you niggas, nigga. Yeah, with DM the G, Craig and the Craig and nobody. They saying Judah the Nad, but he be trash. Bring me the bag. Why the fuck would you brag with? No, you ain't living that bad. You are not rad. I take your choices and put them inside of a bag. Smoke them like hash, then dump out the ash and now the pussy on the crash. You don't wanna have to do it, 'cause if you do it, you gon' have to prove it, you gon' lose it. Nigga, living life in my paradigm, shifting time from one state of mind. Something like the true is yes sir, I can prove it. Go ahead, bring the hallelujah to the back up on the beat, back up on the sweet, pack up all who speak bad on O&E. You don't wanna have to do it, 'cause if you do it, you gon' have to prove it, you gon' lose it. Nigga, living life in my paradigm, shifting time from one state of mind. Something like the true is yes sir, I can prove it. Go ahead, bring the hallelujah to the back up on the beat, back up on the sweet, pack up all who speak bad on O&E.
convoluted, nigga living life in my paradigm.